Initiating boosters in 3, 2, 1. Game on!
Okay. Weird, my mic wasn't working for a sec. Alright, I'm back. Locking in here.
Initiating boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, the promo material is so good.
Game on!
And no game doesn't. Like, the animated shorts are actually crazy.
Let's go on then!
The Avatar.
It's so cool.
All shall suffer.
I have goosebumps.
Why didn't they ask me? I have like several subscribers. I love this game.
We got the finest!
The death of rivals for real, bro. In the days, bro. It's mythic. We're so back, bro. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I wish I could have like filmed my initial reaction to hearing about the Zen Mythic. I like didn't believe it at first. But they have been giving them to some weird ass characters, so I was like so hype. Oh my god, I actually like got a hair on my tongue. I had to get out of my chair and do like jumping jacks. Like, bro, I was giddy. I was kicking my feet down below my chair, like, oh my god. It's just peak.
Welcome to the Overwatch 2 Spotlight. We've always strived to be the best competitive team-based hero.
Real talk, Aaron Keller or John Overwatch, if you watch my Zen guide. Bro, he's been cooking, man. I feel like there's a lot of bad association with the Overwatch team from Overwatch 1. You know, they would give their game an update once a year after 2018. But genuinely, Jonathan Keller or whatever his name was, Aaron Keller. Dude.
We've always strived.
Overwatch 2, like every update's been like cooking a good amount. Every season, some of the seasons feel a bit of the same, but like respectfully, how do you make it not? Like obviously some seasons are gonna flop, but they've been doing such a good job.
To be the best competitive team-based hero shooter. This past year alone, we made huge updates to our competitive systems, including matchmaking,
especially in Overwatch
balance
2.
updates, role queue times, and new features, all in service of constantly improving and evolving this game. To continue in that goal, we aim to innovate by creating new experiences for the more than 100 million players that have joined us since we launched in 2016. New experiences joined us.
Bro, I gotta go to one of these events at some point in time, man. It always seems like such a hassle. Like, bro, I'm not actually like, trying to go to like California or something to go to one of these events, but bro, that would be so hype. Then again, also I'm scared of the people there, man. Like there has to be some creatures at any social gathering for a video game or like anime, like
since we launched in 2016.
I'd get to be one of those creatures, right?
New experiences, new metas, new modes, new events, new heroes, just new ways to have fun. And 2025 is going to be a
thing I love is if Overwatch does its thing, rivals gotta compete, so they both going to keep pushing. Dude, I really hope so. This season, Overwatch is like actually huge. Biggest update season, I think, since they added like DPS passives. That may have like affected the game more. But oh yeah, a whole bunch of goofers attending.
Another big year for us.
Yeah, I
Not
hope they
only
can
are we
compete
expanding
and stuff, though.
this
That would be
brilliant
tough.
global community with a return to China in season 15, but the overall key focus for us this year is how we can evolve what it means to play an Overwatch game. There's so many things coming to Overwatch 2 this year that we can't even fit it all into this spotlight. So, over the next 30 to 40 minutes, we're really excited.
Dude, okay, so esports need a little update, but the perk system looks so cool. I haven't spoiled much of it for myself yet, but I've seen like a couple from just random shorts, clips, TikToks, whatnot. Season 15 and beyond, obviously I'm hyped for the Zen skin. 6v6, dude, I think 6v6 is a little overhyped. I don't have too much of a problem with 5v5. I think because they made the tank stronger, like I have fun when I play tank. Maining tank might be, like trying to one-trick tank would be pretty miserable because you have to learn multiple characters, but I really don't think it's as bad as so many people make it out to be. And then heroes, I saw a little bit of the new hero getting played, but it looks kind of bizarre. Stadium is the game that has the perks, I believe. Cosmetics, you know, esports. That's
excited to show you many of the things,
season stuff.
but definitely not all, that we are planning for the first half of this year. First up, the biggest change since Overwatch launched, your favorite heroes are about to get a whole lot more heroic with perks. Perks are here to completely redefine your strategy and how you play your favorite heroes.
Dude, they're gonna send you perks so you can pop a bunch of Percocets and play Overwatch. Isn't that awesome? Dude, I talked to John Overwatch and he said that's what it is. He said his description of perks is just a front, man. They just send you a bunch of like hard drugs and stuff. This is real, bro.
Them as hero-specific bonuses that level up your gameplay and not just your hero. This means you can customize how you play in a match like never before.
I love the Halloween game mode.
It's
the Halloween
like
game
giving
mode is
your
so
favorite
good.
heroes a little extra oomph. Overwatch 2 is about to evolve in a way you've never seen before. After that, we'll go into how we're
watching on
starting
my
the
phone while playing
2025
FIFA
competitive
update.
year with the full
Let's
reset
go.
and new competitive rewards, including the new competitive weapon when Season 15 launches. We will also showcase some new mythic skins, game
When's that coming to Rivals, huh?
modes, and of course, upcoming heroes. Plus, some improvements to how you are rewarded for your playtime, including the return of a system from Overwatch 1 that we've received a ton of requests for, so keep that feedback coming. We'll also share what's going on with esports, including how it's expanding with the reintroduction of Overwatch into China. Of course, some info on Overwatch Classic,
Huge
as well.
obstacle. Like you don't think about it very often, but there's like so little games that are in China, like that are allowed. I mean, some of it's kind of a dub. Like they like crack down on a lot of like game addictions, which kind of a losing mindset if I'm honest. It's not an addiction. It's a what's the word? It's having passion, you know, it's being passionate. But still, that's kind of crazy that they're able to work with the Chinese government, of all governments. Anyways, I'll get back.
V6, and hopefully a few surprises mixed in as well. We know what this universe means to all of you, and our team is driven by the idea of working together with all of you in this wonderful community. Developing the best version of this universe for years and years to come is what truly matters. We're so thankful that you are all on this journey with us. And there's so much to tell you about that you're gonna wanna stick around.
Okay, I'm wondering where the chat box is.
To celebrate the glory of battle, the competition, determination,
So is this just like promotional material, or can you actually have Reinhardt as your like announcer? Theory, I wonder if they added this as a mechanic in response to all the memes that were shit talking Galacta and Rivals. Like the shit where it's like, bro, the shit I hate hearing most in the entire universe is when Galactus says, "Oh, good try, better luck next time," or like, "Wasn't your round." It's just like for the 40th time. I wonder if this is their response, man. Make it so people can like choose their own announcer.
What a shot! Again!
Also, bro, how does instant replay work? Respectfully, like, I'm so confused. Is that in like spectate mode? Is that going to be in esports? Like, doesn't make much sense to me.
A worthy title. From the ashes, rise again. It is not about standing atop the mountain. It is the climb.
Oh yeah, better get to moving that vehicle. Oh my god.
To own one of these weapons, it is just not with me right now.
Speaking of galactic weapons, those actually look so tough. And my problem with Jade weapons is that like they look so bad on some skins. The galactic weapons, like I would imagine this would just look cool everywhere, man. Like similarly to gold, like you can't go wrong with the like dark matter look from Call of Duty. Like, I mean, obviously it's not exactly that, but same general idea.
It's me right now. To battle!
Showing the same clip for like the third time, gotta love it.
How could you not win with such an advantage?
John Overwatch hitting the, we're not gonna have enough time to show you everything, and then they show this clip 3 times in the first 5 minutes.
How could you not win with
Huge.
such an advantage?
No, they really in a time crunch.
Those of you are
This shit's evil, by the way. This shit's actually evil. But I love it. And then Lux is coming back.
Yes! Just what I had hoped for!
Dude, I can't wait for the 1 week that everyone's hyped for loot boxes, followed by in a month, everyone talking about how, what is it? Overwatch is just trying to shamelessly money grab. You know? Like it's something where it's like, bro, everyone's been asking for loot boxes back for so long. I have a feeling that as soon as they actually add it back, so many people are going to be like, bro, now the devs just want more of my money. It's like, I don't know. I was always on the page where it's like, do we really want loot boxes back? Like, okay, I'm assuming you actually will get them from leveling again, which is going to be tough. But yeah, no one will ever be happy. That's what I'm saying, man. Especially not the Overwatch community. I swear. Like, Flats affects the community so poorly. It's not his fault either. It's just like the videos he makes is like covering slight problems with the game, and people will just take that and be like, bro, the Overwatch devs suck ass. But like, bro, they're trying, man. Trying harder than most dev teams. Anyways, I actually can't wait for the devs to get hate for this, even though everyone's been asking for it.
Spoils of victory continue!
You don't think you'll be able to buy them? Huge dub if true. Yeah, I'm wondering how it's gonna be. And then, oh my god, actually just peek right here, man.
Free your mind.
Finally a skin that might be better than Takoyaki Zen.
Energy flows through me. The warrior's greatest
I have enough
weapon.
mythic points to just instantly buy it max, so. And also old shop skins will be in loot boxes, but I don't know what that exactly means. Old shop skins. Ooh. They might do the shit from like, you know how with events they would do it from a year ago and behind? If that's what they're doing, I'd feel a little foolish for spending money, but yeah, I'm not sure. But the fact that they're adding any shop skins is kind of a massive dub. So, I am excited. Oh, the trance is so cool too. You have like the cloud circle. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm getting all jittery, shaky.
I will
Ooh, new
achieve my
Venture
vision.
skin. That's you, Russo.
My arrows fly true.
Also, the Hanzo skin's tough. Also, Orisa gets like way too many cool ass skins for being a not very cool character. Also, thank God, man. Thank God, dude. You see that? You see that? Kiriko has 2 skins. I was so worried they were gonna neglect Kiriko, man. I'm glad we finally get to see this character that never really gets skins, never gets love from the dev team. Finally getting some representation, you know? Like there's what? That one skin from season 1, the like cyber one. what else? There's just no Kiriko skins. The developers hate Kiriko, but now they're finally turning it around. We get 2 Kiriko skins this season. Yeah, also some content they dropped today, they released a bunch of concept skins on a survey. Okay, interesting. Venture got 3 concepts. I guess the fan base has been cooking some up, being that, I mean, you didn't have much to work with like a month ago. You had just the blue skins. So that's a dub.
To win is great. To win in style is
Oh, I
even
love that
greater.
queen skin. That queen skin's so cool. Okay, those are...
Such a masterful display. Play it again. I will rewatch this one a few more times.
I am wondering how the instant replay works. It might be like one of the like recording softwares that like goes in the back and records the games. It might just be like when you pull up the replay, it'll like timestamp every like kill that you got, like kill and death that you got. Maybe that's my only theory as to what it is. You downloaded the game when Moist posted. Hope it meets my expectations. Dude, I hope so too. I don't know if I'm going to. I'll probably make like a video on it. Making just gameplay videos. I want to move in gameplay videos. The most recent video I made was like actually boring as hell. I didn't even want to make it, but I already like 3 weeks ago, I already like wrote out the entire script and I was like passionate about it then. So I like did all the work. I recorded everything, but then I just put off editing it. And so then I was like, you know what? I should just post it anyways. I already got like 90. I already did like 90% of the work, and I did put in hours. But yeah, it's just not a video I'm proud of. I'm gonna move more towards like funnier like gaming content, like stream highlights, clips, that stuff. But oh my god, yeah, I'm excited for the new Overwatch season. Perks.
Time to talk about something big. Introducing perks. This is the most significant innovation to core gameplay since Overwatch launched in 2016. This is more than just an update. It's a radical shift in how you experience gameplay. Perks are upgrades to your hero's kit that unlock during the game. They provide an...
Yeah, that's what I did, and honestly, it's harder to do than I thought at first. It is still like pretty solid content. I would just try and keep it pretty concise. It's a really hard balance because you don't want to just ramble, but if you script everything, then it's really hard to make it last a decent amount of time. So I don't know, the one I made ended up going like 26 minutes. I mean, it's been out for like 2 days and it has like 70 views. Like I don't expect it to do well, and I'm not like that. I'm not emotionally attached to the video at all, but you definitely do have to be like pretty conscious about how you do it. And I don't know, I can't help you much with that because I've done pretty poorly. My passion will like wane so much where I'll feel super passionate about a topic. I'll write a big script, I'll record it, whatnot. Yeah, and then I'll just be like, I don't know. It kind of seems like a lot of work to finish this, but if it's just like stream highlights, like, man, it's kind of fun to look through your old clips and the old like teams you played with. But yeah, I want to also just diversify up my content. I'm thinking Valorant video coming soon. I had some really funny games in one of my recent streams there. Then I'll do probably a video on Paladins because I think that would be funny. And then what else? Dude, the new Monster Hunter game's also dropping at the end of the month. And I'm going to be grinding that. So I might only have like 15 days to actually like grind the new Overwatch season. But I'm going to try and stream a lot more.
Additional strategic layer allowing you to alter your playstyle and adapt to situations. Throughout the match, you'll level up your hero 2 times, unlocking 1 minor perk and 1 major perk. The first time you level up, you'll get a choice between 2 minor perks. We positioned minor perks as lighter upgrades. They're like a little boost to warm you up, from cooldown reductions to small passives that keep things balanced but exciting. Once you hit your
Like the
major
donkey
perk
video,
level,
man.
you'll get to choose
And that's
between
exactly what
two
you should do.
powerful upgrades. And you fine-tune your playstyle for the rest of the match. Major perks are gameplay-shifting additions to your hero's kit, changing your core loop and redefining what your hero is capable of. Let's look at an example now with Orisa. When you level up Orisa to level 2, your minor perk choice will be between heat reduction on your primary fire or
Wait. Hold up. Fortify briefly grants an additional 100% decaying overhealth when activated. Bro, these are not very minor. Like, they are, at the end of the day, kind of stat changes, so I get it. But, like, I was kind of expecting it to be, like, move 5% faster when you're doing the javelin twirl. This move has 10% more knockback. This move does 10% more damage. You have 10% more health. I was thinking just like really boring perks like that. But they're still pretty creative even with the small perks.
or the ability to briefly tank burst
You get such satisfying clips, which is the reason why I want to. And you're in... Sorry, it's weird. I'm just going to read it as it is. And I mean, I'm good at talking for a long time, Lamau. That is like the skills you need. Yeah, bro, you should just like start streaming, because then every clip that you get, you can just watch back, and then, you know, if you compile enough of them, you can just start making compilations, man. Yeah, bro, you gotta sauce me some on the Discord. Hope the perks bring people to the game for a while, unlike Apex. Dude, I've like never really played Apex, but the gameplay seemed pretty cool. I was just like kind of disappointed it was a battle royale. I'm not a huge fan of the battle royale format. It just like pisses me off when I die, man. Because it takes so long to get to like the late stages of the game. You have a week off school, so I think I'm gonna stream a lot. You should. Just like try and play it day by day though. Just if you have time, be like, all right. It's really not hard to stream. Just press the go live button, get everything set up. Doesn't take much time. And yeah, just go for it, man. Anyways, I will get back to watching the actual video.
damage with Fortify. Are you facing down a Junkrat and want to be able to survive his tire? The upgrade to Fortify might be a great choice. The fun really gets going when you get to your major perk at level 3, though. Here, Orisa gets the choice between a higher impact energy
Javelin spear or javelin spin is replaced by a barrier. That's so weird. You're replacing an ability. So that in some cases wouldn't be good, but it would be like stupid in some cases. That's really cool, actually. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, that's a really cool way of balancing stuff, dude. Characters can have like 5 different abilities, but you have to like choose them, or like 6 different abilities more even. Charge javelin, energy javelin can be charged. Oh yeah, that's the one that we saw. No way they actually make it like one-shot people though. Because like in the little trailer,
or swapping out her javelin spin for a protective barrier.
So
Here's another example of what you can expect with major perks with Torbjorn. For Torb's major perk options, you get to choose between 2 wild upgrades for your turret. The first perk option is allowing you to upgrade your turret to level 3 when activating Overload, drastically shifting your turret's
Does it get
level
800
as it
health?
rips through enemies.
No way
the
they give it
second
800
perk
health.
option is if you're
that's
feeling a
still
little
actually
cheeky,
wild. Okay.
upgrading your enemies. The second perk, drastically shifting your turret's threat level as it rips through enemies. The second perk option is
okay, it's weaker than it was in Overwatch 1. I thought they were gonna make it like Overwatch 1 ult tier Torb turret, where it just kills you. It does like 150 DPS. That would be nuts, but still, that's crazy. All right, let me see what you sauce me. Here, let me go. Does this work? Oh, is this just a list of the perks? All right, I'm actually gonna wait till the spotlight thing gets over.
If you're feeling a little cheeky, upgrading your
should have
turret.
read your chat that said the thing I sent you is all the perks for every hero. That would have been helpful.
to now stick
Okay,
on
I did see a clip
walls.
of this one.
With this
The
added
wall stick is gonna
flexibility,
be goofy
Torian
as
can take
hell.
different angles and even
Still
surprise
very
opponents
good.
with sneaky turret placement.
Bro, I cannot wait for all the 7 Torb players to just come up with these goofy ass lineups. Like, yeah, if you put it at the back of Gibraltar, on the roof of the cave in Gibraltar, it'll be at an angle where you can't shoot it from any angle, but it can shoot you anywhere on the map. But like, dude, you can actually clip the turret out of bounds if you put it right here, and then it'll actually, yeah, shoot through the floor and just hit you wherever. You can't even break line of sight. Can't wait for that shit to happen, man.
Finally,
It's gonna be
let's
so
round it
jank.
out with
I love it.
Ana. Ana's first major
Ooh,
perk
this one's
choice
gonna be
upgrades her
weird.
sharpshooting capabilities, allowing
you
her to
can
headshot
crit?
enemies. Be careful, Widowmaker. Upgrades her sharpshooting. Let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first major perk choice
That's
upgrades her
actually
sharp.
terrifying.
Let's
Wait,
round
dude,
it
why
out
do
with
I
Ana.
click it's so
Ana's
fast. I
first
want to
major
see
perk choice
using nano boost also
upgrades her
casts it off. Oh my God,
sharpshooting
these are
capabilities, allowing her to headshot enemies.
Orisa
Be
got, like,
careful,
replaced one
Widowmaker.
of your
You
abilities
might
with a
lose
different
this
ability.
sniper duel. Then,
it just
if you're
gets
playing
two
Ana and
broken
having a
ass
hard time
options,
getting
man.
dove on, you might want Ana's second major
The
perk
second one
option.
seems even more
Give
powerful.
yourself nano boost when it's activated on an ally.
You can
now
double
that's-
nano. It's like, oh, yeah, now 2 people on my team get to full HP instantly, and then whatnot. Yeah, 2 people on your team get to full HP instantly, can't really die, and do a shit ton of damage. Like, bro, you're gonna be getting 2-shot by Ana, and then I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned with that
a
one.
way to
But
turn a
then
fight.
again,
When designing perks, we wanted to
doesn't seem
expand
like
and
the
elevate
worst.
what your heroes are capable of. We were looking for a system that we could layer on top of your normal Overwatch gameplay and offer choice from match to match. We plan on adjusting perks on a regular cadence with bigger system refreshes happening in the middle of the year. Every choice you make with perks will impact the battlefield, offering new opportunities to outplay enemies and support your team. You'll get to experience the next era of Overwatch 2 when Season 15 launches.
oh yeah, real quick, because I don't know if YouTube cares, but, or like, I don't know, the algorithm's weird, but just want to do a quick disclaimer. This is not my content. I did not make this video. I am simply reacting to it. I probably should have put that in the title. I'll also probably play a couple games after this, but we are so back, guys. It's crazy. Need to make an updated Zen vid now.
It's
oh
awesome.
my god,
to
I
see the
actually got
passion
it,
and
man.
dedication
Getting
this
funny
community
clips
brings to
with
the game
the
every day.
with the weird
Honest-
perks. The perk system's so good. It's so smart. It's so like experimental, and most games are just too afraid to do stuff like this. And to be clear, Overwatch has been, but I'm glad that I think Rivals really pushed them to make a big play because they need to do something drastic. Like, this is their response to Rivals, and I'm so happy about it. Because this is something that, like, dude, it's just been like everyone, like every kid that plays Overwatch was like, man, what if you had like skill trees, or like, what if this did this, and it's just like goofy shit. And now they're actually adding that. Oh my god, it's so cool.
It's what keeps us hyped to bring you more. Today, we're so happy to share some exciting new features when the 2025 competitive year begins during Season 15, a season that will shake things up by making the game more strategic and further improving our competitive systems. Last year during Season 9, we introduced a major rework to our competitive system, as well as the addition of new hero passives that refresh the core gameplay of Overwatch. As we enter the first season of 2025,
this might be a bigger
this is the
update than
perfect chance for the team to
the new
shake things up
passives
once
one.
again. For such a
Or not,
big
the
season,
new passive
it just
one
feels
was
logical
Overwatch
to
2.
start with a big bang.
The one that gave like every DPS an extra 50 health and gave DPS or every squishy an extra 50 health, and it gave DPS the like heal reduction. That was like an insanely big patch. Like, it completely changed how the game is played. This might even
Our
be
galactic weapons. In response to your feedback about competitive rewards, we worked hard to make this year's weapon variant out of this world. We developed
get it.
new
I get the
tech
reference,
support
guys.
applying this type.
For those who didn't get it, he said out of this world, which is kind of a play on words because it's a galaxy skin, and galaxy is like in space, it's like out of this world. Most people just wouldn't pick up on that stuff, which is why I feel responsible for letting you all know. But yeah, that's what, like, I just pick up on things the average person doesn't. So that's what he meant by out of this world. Just want to make sure you get like the rap genius of Overwatch 2 Spotlight. You're welcome.
Type of complex material to weapons. We want you to feel like you have the power of the stars
Thank you for
in the
clearing
palm
that
of your
up.
hand.
All right, yeah. No
And
problem,
hey,
man.
we're also
I'm just
making
glad to
climbing the
help.
ladder even more charming. At Platinum and above, you'll now get
That's so
exclusive
cool.
weapon charms alongside the existing titles. We'll start tracking your rank for this during Season 15
Wait.
and hand out these
Dude, I wanted
rewards
to
for the
say the
first time in
season
Season
on it.
16. Now you'll be flexing your rank
Are
in
they gonna
any
go
mode
away
by rocking
after?
these battle-ready cosmetics with pride. We're also
Those
excited
are
to
actually
report
sick,
that we're
though.
bringing rank icons back to the hero portraits while you're in competitive play. We'd like to do more of this sort of thing in the future, but for now, this will give players that want to show off their skill by sharing their gameplay an easier way to do
Wasn't
that.
familiar with
Now,
my game, my
Season
team.
15's rank reset. We've tuned our ranks again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your true skill, whether you've been away for a while or you've been grinding up until the last minute in some questionable end-of-season matches. Most importantly,
oh wait, you get
been
the
grinding,
oh,
you can
it's
reach
like changing up the
Season
look. Okay, that's actually cool as hell.
15's rank reset.
I'm so here for this.
We've tuned our ranks again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your true skill.
Because if I'm honest, I kind of liked the beginning of Overwatch 2 look for some of the other rank. Like I think Diamond had like a Y, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Whether you've been away for a while or you've been grinding
Still,
up until the
that's
last
so
minute
tough.
in some questionable end-of-season matches. Most importantly, we think these soft resets work best when we're introducing big new features that change what it
That's
means to be
facts.
skilled at the game.
You gotta.
I'm happy
you
to
gotta do
announce that
skill
hero
reset, or,
bands
like,
are officially coming to the game.
hero bands.
We know you've been
too?
asking for this feature, and we're looking
Alright,
forward
that
to
one's
building
definitely
our
'cause
take
of
on it.
Rivals.
Don't worry, no pools or cats and
Okay, I really don't want it to be the shit in Rivals where you pick at the same time, so a lot of times you end up banning the exact same characters. I really would like it to just be like every player just casts their vote, and then the one that gets the most votes from both teams gets banned. And then actually that could be weird. But I don't know, just have it be like you don't double ban characters. That's
pools are
the
involved.
biggest thing I care
We
about.
want a system that punches up at the strong or frustrating heroes without punching down at weaker niche picks. We also want a system that's very fast, that gives you nuanced control over outcomes, and that we can tweak based on your feedback. As you've seen, we're building a lot of new features. And speaking of buildings, what if you had more control over which of our buildings you spend your time in? We're happy to announce that map voting will be coming to the game after hero bans. Both hero bans
that
and
was risky, I'll be honest. There's going to be some maps that just never get played. And it's kind of like, where does the work go, you know? Because then it'll lead to people getting bored of the good maps quicker. Map bans are like they're cool. I really want to get to play on the good maps more. But at a certain point, actually, what maps even are like atrocious in Overwatch? Dude, it's not the atrocious ones that I'm worried about, though. The ones that I'm worried about are just like average maps. Like, obviously, King's Row is going to be played like a zillion times now. So what's going to happen to, like, I don't know, Eichenwald? Like, Eichenwald's a good map. But who's going to pick Eichenwald over King's Row? I feel like most people are going to just be like, all right, yeah, I want to play King's Row here. Like, there's a good chance that, depending on how their system works, there's a good chance it's going to end up that you're only playing on like 5 maps, which is just going to make the maps feel pretty boring pretty quick.
map voting
He said it's to get data on which maps are favored and less favored.
are exclusive to competitive play.
Okay, that one's
One of the
actually
other
tough.
changes I'm particularly excited about is a
That's
quality
really
of life
cool.
update I've wanted to build since my first day on the job. When I joined the team, I was challenged to list the
I think
top
you
10
should-
things I
think
wanted
they
to work
should
on.
Give you options
Back
like
then,
2
we
to
chose
4
the ping
maps out
system
of
from
all
that
of
list,
them.
but today we're building my number 1, and that's improved hero information.
Okay, sorry, I was kind of waiting to respond until I paused it. But options between 2 to 4, like, it might have the same problem, like I said, where, like, you know, in those 4 options, there would be a very good chance that just one of like the top 5 most popular maps shows up. And so a lot of like the pretty good maps just wouldn't get picked often. But I mean, I trust that they will be able to figure something out. I really don't think there's any like terrible maps. Like, what maps do I hate playing on? It's more of game mode. Okay, I really don't like the one what's the game mode even called? The new game mode where you cap like 3 points. It was like the I don't really like Hanaoka. If I'm honest, I think Hanaoka is kind of mid. Really cool scenery, but the map playing on Hanaoka is kind of mid.
In a game about mastery
my
like
least
ours,
favorite.
equipping players with the knowledge they need to improve is one of the most useful
Okay, you can actually see that this is a really nice quality of life change, and one I don't know why they didn't do.
services we can provide as developers. That's why we're adding
Great news for you. They're removing Clash from comp next season. They're reworking it entirely. Wait, Clash. Am I being stupid? They're removing... What's Clash? I feel like this is something that I should know instantly, but maybe I'm just blanking. Oh, Flashpoint.
detailed
Okay, Hanaoka game
stats
mode.
to the hero information screen that
And
show
then-
damage, cooldowns, ranges,
They're removing it from
and perks.
all of comp rotation.
Of course,
Okay. That's interesting because, like, dude, they they were working on that game mode for like 3 seasons, and then they released it really recently. But it was probably my least favorite game mode. I think they need to rework it a little bit. The biggest thing that I hate is how you don't really gain an advantage from capturing the first 2 points. Because then they can just, I mean, obviously you're going to win the one that's like in your spawn. And then from there, like, they should just make it so winning the one that's right next to your spawn doesn't give you a single like bar meter. It just shouldn't. Like, the reward for capping the point is not instantly losing the game. And you have to be throwing to get capped there. Or you have to be getting just absolutely rolled. Like, that's the only problem that I have. You can cap the first 2 points, and then the enemy team just plays in a very advantageous state until you're back to even. And then, yeah. It just has like a built-in comeback mechanic that shouldn't exist. Because they're naturally going to be adapting for a comeback. So then it just leads to a lot of reverse sweeps. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, I hope they figure that out.
Season 15 isn't just about competitive cosmetic updates. We're also tweaking stuff behind the scenes, think shop bundles and better ways to snag those jaw-dropping cosmetics. Season 15 is the return of loot boxes. You heard that right.
A new
The
animation?
return of loot boxes.
It didn't have the swirly. Yeah, there's no way it had the
You heard
swirly.
that right.
I'm not going to get
Loot
gaslit
boxes are
into
making a
believing
comeback.
they've always had the
We're keeping
swirly.
it fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each box.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
and
they're
guess
being
what?
very cautious.
They'll be available in
Wait,
the-
they talked earlier about how they're getting this game approved in China, and they add loot boxes in the same patch. That's actually wild. Because I'm pretty sure China is, like, very strict about this. Either they got, like, inside men, or, like, China doesn't know, or, I don't know, maybe China just loves Overwatch. Maybe Xi Jinping or whoever his name is just the biggest Overwatch fan.
A free track of the Battle Pass. And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards where you can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn them. We're really excited for the changes we've made in bringing these back, and hope you are too.
Okay, I do really I like loot boxes over classic credits. That's a really good change to make.
I'm
10
really
weeks is
excited to
crazy.
join you today to
True.
speak about what you can expect from events this
What
year.
was Overwatch 1's like loot box? That was cuz for the weekly one, if you played arcade games, every time you would win 3, would it give you 1 loot box or would it give you several? I think it would only give you 1. I think you get like 3 a week plus however many times you leveled up. So realistically, you're getting like 5 a week. Actually, no, you could get 1 per day. I remember. I guess that's close to 5 a week. But
One of the biggest ways the team has been exploring new ways to play Overwatch 2 is through 6v6 tests. This is something players have been asking about since we launched Overwatch
I
2
haven't
with
done any of the
5v5,
testing
and
for
Aaron has
6v6.
written a
I
few
haven't played
extensive
that at
blogs
all.
on why the team made this switch. Things like pick rates, tank queue times, match stalemates, matches going on too long, sometimes made Overwatch feel like more of a slog than the fun it should have been. We want to find the absolute best way to make 6v6 with those concerns in mind. These limited time events are our way to really test how 6v6 in Overwatch 2 could work in the most fun, compelling ways possible when trying to address the various issues it used to face. This was a really great experiment for us, and we thank everyone that took part, jumped into the matches, and shared your feedback.
Oh, you know what I want? I want different game modes to be 6v6 and different game modes to be 5v5. That's how you fix everything, I feel, man. You get to play on 6v6 and 5v5 without splitting the player base. Because that's the problem. If you do competitive 6v6 and competitive 5v5, then all of a sudden queue times double. Because half the people want to do 6v6, half the people want to do 5v5. Or maybe everyone commits to 6v6 and nobody plays 5v5. But then you miss out on a lot of other stuff. Fix everything, World War II, Japanese soldier, facts. But I think that would be cool. Like, what game modes would you want 6v6 in versus what game modes do you want 5v5 in? That's interesting. That's something for me to think about.
We're still sifting through all of the in-game data, along with the mountain of feedback the team received across social media, forums, emails, and carrier pigeons. So look for an update on some key learnings in the coming weeks. Moving forward, we're going to be doing more of these, and in Season 15, we're pleased to...
Let me reread that. I was kind of listening to the video. True, but if people want 5v5 and queue and get 6v6, they might just not queue at all, you know? Yeah, that's kind of fair, but at the same time, like, it wouldn't be viewed as 5v5 or 6v6. It would be very much tied to the game mode. Like, oh yeah, this game mode has 2 tanks, and this game mode has 1 tank. What other games do this? Because most other games do this, you'd expect it. Like, this would be an unexpected change. But it's not something completely unheard of. I'm really trying to think about this real fast. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, non-hero shooters sometimes will do this kind of thing. King of the Hill game mode works pretty well with 1 tank. Yeah, I feel like game modes where you're just playing over a fixed area, 1 tank is fine. Whereas game modes where you want more stuff, where the maps are like bigger, or rather you're using more of the map at the same time, is where 6v6 really excels. Because then you can split up the team, do whatever. But I don't know. There's some game modes where I feel like, I don't know, I'm just really worried that the addition of 6v6 is going to double queue times. And that's just not a problem they can afford to make. Unless if this update is like actually huge, every YouTuber plays it. Which, you know, I think, Critical is going to play it for sure. Donkey's probably going to play it a little bit. And then we got the big streamers, you know, XQC's probably going to dabble. We might even get, if we're real lucky, we might get a Kai Cenat Overwatch gameplay stream. But, and you know, we might get some like Ludwig, some other pretty big names, but I don't know if Overwatch, and also Rivals is the same way, by the way. I don't think either of these games are going to hold the like variety streamers' attention for long. Honestly, the only ones that could truly be like won over, I feel like, would be XQC, Tim the Tap Man. And then, yeah, obviously Moist Critical. Because Moist Critical, like, if he really likes it, he will grind the game for like 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. But at the end of the day, a lot of variety streamers will just go back to doing the same shit. Also, respectfully, doesn't XQC just react now? I really like want him to, because he is kind of entertaining to watch because of his goofy accent, but I don't know. I don't know if he's still gaming like that. Also, if you're looking for peak YouTube content, Super Mario Odyssey Hide and Seek, I'll stand by this. That's like the pinnacle of just having it in your other monitor while you're gaming, or like while you're doing something, just having it in the background. I've never played Mario Odyssey, but it's just like, you don't have to pay attention at all, and it's just kind of funny, kind of cool. You get to see cool chase scenes, whatnot. Anyways, that's me going off on a completely random tangent. Yo, Loki, if Tim starts playing again, imagine Ninja playing Overwatch. I mean, Ninja was playing Rivals. Like, there's a very good chance he will. Did he play Overwatch at all before? Because he really shot up in popularity when Fortnite dropped, which was, you know, right coincidentally when Overwatch kind of fell off in popularity. But, dude, we got to get Tyler Blevins Fortnite Ninja on Overwatch, man. I swear, he's going to be better than me after like 2 hours, though. It's going to be so annoying. I put my life's work into this game, and then Ninja's just going to show up with all of his talent.
To announce 6v6 is getting its own competitive queue. This will be an open queue, but with a max of 2 tanks per team. Not all of our events are just purely to experiment and to try and test out new features. We're also running events because, let's be honest, they're simply fun. Obviously, we have to bring back the modes and events that everyone loves. In addition to the current return of Lunar New Year, we're bringing back April Fools. You'll hit the beach in Summer Games, and of course, face the horrors of Dr. Junkenstein this Halloween. Outside of those annual events, one of the most fun limited time modes we've worked on in a while has to be Overwatch Classic. This was a labor of love for those of us who have been immersed in this universe for almost 10 years. We started in November with the Overwatch 1 launch day patch. 21 heroes, original abilities, no hero limits or role locks. Then in January, we rolled out with the September 2017 Moth meta patch, introducing the original versions of Ana, Sombra, Orisa, and Doomfist. But you can't do Overwatch Classic without the most notorious of Overwatch 1 periods. So coming in Season 15, we are bringing you Overwatch Classic GOATs. This was a ridiculously glorious time to play. You had 3 tanks and 3 supports dominating lineups. These won't be matches you'll go into thinking the key headshot or flanking play will make a difference. GOATs meta is a head-to-head battle, testing which team can be the most thoughtful and strategic in setting up the best combination of plays, the best use of dual heals, and of course, dual ults. Communication will be key.
Wasn't the GOATs meta, I didn't really play during this at all, but wasn't the GOATs meta just like spam shields and like try and shred their shield before they shred yours? Because couldn't you have like Orisa shield, Sig shield, Rein shield? Am I wrong? Like, I thought that's what was GOATs, and it would just be, I thought it was just kind of boring.
When jumping back to 2019 to see if
By the way, this is like your 7th time watching the Spotlight. You're so excited, it's insane. Like, bro, me too. I mean, I've been holding off watching the full Spotlight. I watched like the little trailer, the like 2-minute one, but dude, I just really wanted to stream it.
You have it in you to be the GOAT.
The GOAT, I get it. I get the reference. Oh yeah, chat. That was a reference to the GOAT's meta. He said you have a chance to be the GOAT. It's kind of a double meaning there. GOAT meaning greatest of all time, but also meaning whatever GOAT's comp stood for. I don't know why it was called the GOAT's comp, but you know, it's a little double entendre there. That probably flew over most of your heads. Just want to let you know. Impart my knowledge onto you.
Today, we introduce an exciting new hero to our lineup.
State. That's my
Meet
brother's name.
Freya. Codenamed Windasher, she's the latest addition to Overwatch's roster, poised to help you elevate your game. Freya hails from the land of Denmark, where the winters are cold and apparently the bounty hunters are even colder. Freya was once Overwatch's most renowned search and rescue operative, dedicated to saving lives. But when Overwatch disbanded, she put her skills towards a new purpose, bounty hunting. Now she'll hunt down any target for the right price. Freya is a hero with a unique arsenal at her fingertips. Armed with an explosive crossbow and a cape that gives her serious airtime, Freya doesn't play by the rules. We think you'll love the new dynamic she brings to Overwatch. Whether you're the type to strategize, hit the ground running, or hover above it, she's got something for everyone.
There's like a couple
Test your foes with her explosive flare, or wrap them up like a gift with her bola. And if someone tries to flee, well, as Freya says, run or hide, it won't matter in the end. Freya's kit doesn't just aim to control the battlefield, it aims to own it. Unload a flurry of rapid-fire bolts with her rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure on your enemies. Slow it down with take aim to line up the perfect shot and fire to keep the pressure.
Is it like, I'm not stupid, right? It's a redraw.
On your enemies. Unload a flurry of rapid-fire bolts with her rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure.
Like, I want to just confirm that I'm not actually insane real fast. Google.
Redraw.
Redraw. Like, I feel like that's an obvious... Get this person out of here immediately. Fired. Banned. Red draw. Get... Oh my god. Actual amateur.
On your enemies. Slow it down with take aim to line up the perfect shot and fire a high-speed explosive bolt that will turn your targets into fireworks. Quick dash in any direction to reload your explosive bolt and leave your enemies in the dust.
Like an ability,
Launch yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike.
Dude, that's actually
finally,
really nice. We
snag a net
really
and catch
needed a character that plays
and
at
leave
that kind of like mid-range, like Ashe range, but not quite as long range as Ashe. Because Cassidy's like really bad at like between mid and long range. But the only other characters that are really excel in that range are what? Hanzo and Widow, but if you don't want sniper, then you have to go Ashe, which has like all the same problems as a sniper.
Enemies in the dust.
And also you can't contest any of those three characters. Or like none of those three characters had real close range potential. And so getting one that is kind of a jack of all trades will be really nice.
Yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And finally, snag an enemy with a bullet shot. Wrap them up and pull in their unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play. For those of you who love a challenge,
players
Freya
are going
is going to test your skills like
Freya.
never before.
Let me tell
Recognized
you.
internally as being one of the highest skill heroes in the game, Freya's kit demands precision and a steady, long-range aim. Whether you want to dominate the battlefield or just float on the breeze, she's going to be the right bounty hunter to hire.
By the way, don't pay attention to what they say about like characters' skill. A lot of times it's super simple, just point and click characters end up being the hardest because they're just fully rely on mechanical skill. There's a good chance that this character's Bola ability ends up being like absolutely ridiculous first patch, and then she's like the most talentless character in the game. Or they might make her arrows just like massive. They might make her shoot Hanzo shots, but like machine gun Hanzo shots. I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying like the skill rankings are bullshit, man.
Now that we've shown you Freya, you probably want to know who the
I'm pretty sure Winston has like 1 star in skill rating, even though he's a very difficult tank to play.
Season 18 hero will be. I think it's fitting to give you a sneak peek at Hero 44. Codenamed Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed.
I know how they got it approved in China now, boys. We've done it. We found the reason. You know, the executive at of China in like the video game department or whatever, the video game regulation department was like, yeah, I don't know if we can throw your game in the mix, man. We just like, we really want to make sure that people aren't like addicted to games. They got any Chinese characters? And like, yeah, we actually have Mei, and then one of her descendants is from Mars, and she has like an accent and stuff. And they're like, huh? And then is there like any? But are there like more American characters? And they're like, oh well yeah, we have quite a few of those. It's like, how about we change that? And that's exactly what happened in the Chinese government room that let Overwatch get approved. Lore accurate.
You'll learn more about him later this year. And before then, get ready for the Freya hero that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about him later this year. And before then, get ready for the Freya hero trial coming later in Season 15. Keep following the Overwatch 2 team on social media and our website.
Say that. That's racist.
We'll release more hero comics and continue to share regular updates on balance changes for all of your favorite heroes.
Oh, but not Japanese this time. All right. I'll let it slide. Stadium. Okay, this is the game mode that has
Season 16 is launching in April and is going to be another massive season.
Wait, is perk points
in addition to a new hero,
just in Stadium?
theme, and some fun events, we have something extra special that has been in the works
I think perks are
for
everywhere,
a long time.
But Stadium has way more
Welcome
perks,
to Stadium, the ultimate battleground for strategy, teamwork, and hero evolution. Stadium is the biggest game mode we've made since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016. TLDR, this mode is awesome. It's Overwatch.
Because I feel ashamed that I don't know what this means. What does TLDR meaning? Too long didn't read. Does that make sense in the given context?
TLDR, since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016. TLDR, this mode is awesome.
Oh, so it's just saying like it's saying like in summary, this game is awesome. That's okay. I actually had no idea. I just kind of ignored it whenever
It's
people
Overwatch
use TLDR,
gameplay like
and you
you've
kind of
never
can.
seen before. Fast-paced rounds, nail-biting 5v5 matches, and a best-of-7 system designed to push every player's limits. This is the arena where you don't just outplay the enemy, you outthink and outbuild them too. Here's the
no way
twist.
they had Fortnite building
Mods.
to Overwatch.
Each round, you'll earn coins based on how you
so
and your
funny,
team
though,
perform.
man.
Use these to
their
unlock
Bastion's
and
cranking
customize
90s. I can't
abilities
keep
for your
up.
hero. Choose from mods that boost
Reaper full
survivability,
boxed
like
me.
extra
Help.
health, amplify attacks with shorter cooldowns, or even add game-changing abilities. Stadium is packed with transformative powers and strategic encounters
so it's just
that
like a
enhance the
variation
hero
of the base
fantasy
game.
well beyond anything
That's
we've
so
released.
cool.
This also includes the option to choose how you play in either a first-person or an entirely new third-person perspective from
It's
which
just
to see.
peak. Okay, I'm wondering maybe what they do is they do stadiums 5v5, base game 6v6. Would that be too crazy? Because then you wouldn't have like the same game people normally fall back on. Maybe they do the opposite. I don't know.
More of the battlefield and your
they're not gonna do the
modifications
opposite. They just said stadiums
in
5v5,
action.
but it would be better if they did the opposite because
To go into
5v5
detail
is
and really
already
showcase what Stadium is all about,
the
I'm
status
thrilled
quo.
to introduce Dylan Snyder and, of course, the one and only Dion Rogers.
What's up, Aaron?
Thank you so much, Aaron. Wow, this is crazy.
Can you believe we're in Watch Point Gibraltar?
Yes, let's talk strategy. Picture this,
I just
Reaper
realized they are
flying,
Watch Point
like
Gibraltar.
literally flying,
I,
serious,
saw
through the
peanut
air
butter
to
jar,
take
I'm
down
like,
a
bro,
pesky diva,
cool prop, but
or
like, what the
Mercy,
fuck's that
enchanting a
doing
teammate
there?
to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, pesky diva, or Mercy, enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, so build
That
wisely.
sounds stupid.
What works as an edge in one round
No matter what
might be the
happens, I'll
difference
always
maker
hate
in the
Mercy.
next. You'll be upgrading your hero
Everyone
until they're
flames
so
me and
powerful
makes
that Aaron
me-
has
or
no
asks
choice
me
but
to
to make
switch
you
characters,
the
but
game
nobody has
director.
the Mercy
You become a
switch, even
walking
though Mercy is
fortress by going
useless.
all in on armor, or roast your enemy shields faster and more mercilessly than Dion roasts
Bro,
me
this
every
guy-
day for not knowing
This guy looks like Jack Black for real. I don't know how they found this guy, but
anything about obscure 1970s jazz.
This guy's Overwatch
Because why not?
Jack Black.
And
I'm glad you made it on the
visually,
team.
we've revamped everything from the ground up, creating
What? Oh my! It's Paladin's perk system. It's Paladin's perk system. That's actually so cool. Dude, Paladins actually was 10 years ahead of their time. Oh my god, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Like, dude, if Paladins came out 1 year earlier or 2 years later, actually not 2 years later, then it would have, nobody would have even heard of it because of Fortnite. 1 year earlier or like 5 years later. Would that even be enough for Fortnite's strength? Yeah, it would. Because man, Paladins had this. They had DPS pass, or they have the entire like shop system, which is kind of like the perk thing, except not as interesting. Oh my god, this is so cool.
a
though.
new user experience layout to make navigating your mods
It's so
simple
tough.
and fun.
Bro, why does that
The
cast
fresh
got so much
experience
HP?
layout to make navigating your mods
Excuse me?
simple
This really is turning into Paladins, where all the DPS of 2000 HP
and
or whatever.
fun.
It's just like times
The
10.
fresh layout and intuitive icons transform strategy into art, giving you the arsenal to power up your hero as you progress through intense matches. Incorporating an intricate mod system, each choice you
Triple
make
kunai.
is a step
Huh. These are cool as shit.
towards strategic
I will be playing
dominance.
a lot
Early in the
of
game, you'll
Stadium.
invest in affordable mods that lay
Oh my
a
God,
solid
I'm actually-
foundation for
I'm
your
so
team,
excited. I didn't
giving you an immediate
Okay, if I'm honest, I didn't really know. I heard of Stadium. I thought Stadium was just going to be base game, but they had the perks. I thought like they were keeping the perks separate from the normal game. I thought it was like another game mode, and that's what Stadium was. But oh my god, this is going to be actually just crazy.
it but modest
I'm
boost.
so excited.
As the match heats up, you'll unlock access to more expensive and
One extra charge of pulsar torpedoes. Yes, 95 damage seeking missile. Now you can hit 2 of them, instantly killing tracers, man. Oh wait, I guess 1 extra charge ain't too bad. Honestly, that one's really pretty balanced because it takes a while to lock on. Okay, this on the other hand, recharging torpedo. Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing. Recharging torpedoes, that's going to be stupid. For ult charge, cooldown is reduced by 1 second for each target hit. The cooldown's like 10 seconds. Actually, I think it's less. I think it's like 8 seconds. If you hit 3 people, and you'll be able to hit your entire team in theory. If you're hitting 4 people, that's a 4-second cooldown. Probably gives you 5% ult charge. 5% ult charge every 4 seconds. Like, bro, in addition to your normal healing and everything. Glide boost becomes 2 short burst booster charges. Cannot cancel. I don't really fuck with that. Can now deal critical hits to both allies and enemies. That's actually ridiculous. Healing with crits on, like, Juno already has so much healing. Not to mention, actually, did they give Juno a damage fall off? I feel like they may have. But deals 10 ability power damage to enemies over 1 second. Does not stack. I mean, it's always kind of good to have those, but it's kind of bizarre. Hyper Ring's cooldown is decreased by 2 seconds per ally that passes through it. Okay, that's just infinite speed. If you're coordinating that with your team, like, you're getting a Hyper Ring, like, it has no cooldown. Because it's already recharging the cooldown after you deploy it. So, yeah, you can just always have one up. And the Hyper Ring slows enemies down by 35% is kind of crazy, but it's 1 second. That one is going to be kind of a meme. Actually, chasing people down. Wait, yeah, if you're trying to chase someone down, like, that just fucks them. Every 50 damage dealt during glide boost reduces pulsar torpedoes cooldown by 1 second. Yeah, if you have that with the other pulsar torpedoes reduction. Apply healing boosts and heals for an extra 30. Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. All of a sudden, it'll be, like, really good for healing. Orbital Ray follows Juno's location and its duration is increased. That's real good. While Hyper Ring effect is applied, Juno and allies gain 50 overhealth. That's also ridiculous. Ring of Protection. What would be like the god build here? Ring of Protection, the Hyper Ring cooldown decrease. Because you get 2. These are the traits. You get 2 or 4 of them in total. Yeah, I feel like you go Prot Ring, Rally Ring, maybe Stellar Focus. The problem is it good to go with the... Oh, you probably go Crit Medi Blast. I mean, if you're confident in your aim, obviously you go Crit Medi Blast. That's just, like, Juno will become an incredibly difficult character to play when you're trying to hit headshots. That's going to be so hard to hit reliably. Maybe Medicinal Missiles. And then Stellar Focus, yeah. And then replace... Actually, maybe replace Medicinal Missiles if you're confident in your aim and grab Critical Medi Blast. Orbital Ray slows enemies by 35% and increases allied movement speed by 25%. I'm assuming that doesn't stack with a ring, but that one could also be crazy. Just got boxed like a fish by Hammond. Oh, yeah, true. That was when I was talking about Fortnite. Oh, my God. Yeah, Hammond rolls across the entire map to get to you. Fully cooked. I mean, bro, that actually just happens in game. When he ults on you and slams you, like, where do you go? You're actually just boxed.
Oh, so satisfying mods
I don't know
that
why
pack
I
a
spent
serious
so long
punch,
reading all of
turning the
Juno's
tide
builds.
in your favor. Each power-up is complemented by incredible visual effects,
so cool.
Dynamically interacting with your actions to maximize the awesome feel of impact and intensity. You'll have complete control of your currency, so how and when you spend could be the key to victory. It's all about crafting the best version of your hero at the right moment.
Yeah, this is Paladins.
In addition
now,
to
baby.
mods you can buy, you'll also
Let's
unlock
go.
even more powerful traits that
We
won't
got
cost
Paladins
you
in
anything.
Overwatch.
Traits are meant to be defining
Before we
aspects of your
got,
play expression, so we're making sure that they feel appropriately
GTA 6?
transformative.
I don't know.
You may remember us teasing some of these in events like Trials of Sanctuary or Junkenstein's Laboratory. As Reinhardt, you
I
can
love
focus on
Junkenstein's
improving your
Laboratory.
barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while charging. As Soldier
Charging was so
76,
goofy. I
become a
expected it to
utility
be, like,
healer
so
for your team
broken.
while improving
Okay,
your biotic
Soldier's
field by increasing
fire
its
missile
range,
was so
attaching it to
stupid.
yourself, and buffing the attack speed of allies that stand in its radius.
And also, yeah,
or as Kiriko, embrace your true nature as a dive DPS by improving your health and damage resistance while gaining the ability to teleport to allies and enemies.
With 7 rounds, Stadium features a variety of maps and game modes. There will be a mix of modified versions of existing maps, such as a quicker Hanaoka Clash round, as well as new push maps with final artwork to be unveiled in the coming months.
Stadium launches in Season 16, and we see it as more than just a new mode. It's a long-term evolution. Each season will bring updates, new heroes, and possibly even alternate modes.
I was wondering like how they're going to do all this stuff in one season. Like obviously they've been working on this for a while, but like they're like completely revamping the entire game. Like it would be almost as easy to like recreate Overwatch from scratch. Like actually no, that's not true. But you know, like this is incredibly difficult. There's a good chance that this gets postponed to Season 17. I'll be honest. If they're adding traits for every single character in the game, either when it releases, it will probably have like half the roster, or they're going to delay it to 17. And that's like not a bad thing. I hope they release it with half the roster and then they just add more characters into it. But yeah, they're keeping the hype up. I feel like they might have to pace themselves out a little bit more. Actually, this was a big Overwatch event. Like, it makes sense why they dropped the big news there. But I'm worried that hype will die before people even play this game mode. Because I thought Season 15 is going to be like the big crazy season, but it looks like Season 16 is going to be just as crazy. Or not just as crazy, but very close. Actually, no, I'll just say just as crazy. If they have Stadium, and if Stadium is just like... Oh, wait, no, Stadium's a completely different like game mode. It's not just like a different variant. Like it wouldn't be, you wouldn't queue up for comp and there's a chance you get Stadium, a chance you don't. But regardless.
Like payload race or paintball.
Oh, now I'm going to be anxious
and
for
hey,
like an entire
while this mode is already
season,
big, it's just the beginning of empowering you to build the best hero you can.
We'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback
when Season 7 or 16 drops,
and continue to find ways to involve this mode into the biggest and best.
Okay, so this is what they have right now. For the playtest, they have 6 DPS, 6 healers, 5 tanks. Yeah, I feel like they get most of the roster done then. There's a chance they do get the entire roster done by 16. I didn't realize how far along they were. I kind of expected this to be like a 3 tanks, 5 DPS, 3 or 4 healers. Yeah, 4 healers, 5 DPS, 3 tanks. But they're quite a lot more.
We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully selected to ensure balance and competitive play, with more heroes being regularly added over time. Selected to ensure balance. We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully selected.
The numbers aren't numbering. 14 core heroes. You got 5 plus 6 plus 6, bro. That is not 14. We got a whole 16 right there. Wait, no, I said 5 plus 6 plus 6. I'm stupid. 17. I swear, guys. I graduated high school. I'm not. I know addition. Please.
To ensure balance and competitive play, with more heroes being regularly added over time, which will allow you to keep working each season on what is the best hero build to help you win.
There will also be additional
each season on what is the best.
I don't know why, but this map's also kind of giving me Paladin vibes.
Hero.
Even though I haven't played that game in like half a decade.
Build to help.
You win. There will also be additional maps, modes, and features regularly added over time, keeping things fresh and competitive.
Oh, we probably get a play test, like a public play test for Stadium sometime Season 15.
Stay tuned as we reveal more details in the coming months. Stadium isn't just a new way to play, it's a new way to dominate. Get ready to strategize, customize, and rise.
I'm really excited.
Season 16 is just around the corner. See you there.
See you there.
We have some stunning cosmetics lined up, and I'm thrilled to brag.
To like exist, you know, because like there's a certain level of professionality that's expected. Like, bro, Overwatch couldn't just outright just fucking diss rivals, but it'd be so funny if they just constantly dissed each other, man. Like on Twitter, if they're just constantly, I don't have Twitter, but if I did, it would probably be pretty funny to see them just going at it. Or like, bro, they got to drop Overwatch or Marvel Rivals diss track. That'd be so funny. To get games dropping diss tracks for their competitors. Like, have it be all in good fun, you know, but like that, dude, I think just beefs, like online beefs, are just the funniest shit to me.
About my team's hard work. Earlier today, you saw a brief glimpse of Season 15, but let's dive a bit deeper. Our Season 15 Mythic skin is for Zenyatta. Zenyatta will have heavenly visual effects and sound effects to complement his godly ascension.
We're so back.
I don't fuck with the purple one as much as the...
Our concept artist jumped on this one. She was really inspired by the Golden Dragon Pichu, and the team rallied to make sure that we brought her vision to life in a way that felt specific and authentic. Our 5th Mythic weapon is for Widowmaker, coming out at Season 15 mid-cycle. We wanted something that truly embodied Widowmaker's hero fantasy in our concept.
Are they only giving Mythic weapons to characters that already have Mythic skins? Is that what they're doing? I thought Widow already had a Mythic weapon, if I'm honest, but it was just that the Mythic skins weapon was cool as shit.
Concept artist took that literally.
It's really cool, don't get me wrong.
I don't have favorites, but if I did, the theme for our Season 16 Mythics is very near and dear to my heart. The team has been waiting forever to put our spin on the beloved Maho Shoujo genre. I'm so excited to introduce Doki Watch, which pits the Heroes of Heart against the Hollow Hearts. Doki Watch retains core elements of the magical girl aesthetic and blends them with the sleek technology of Overwatch. Our heroes' elements of the magical girl aesthetic heart against them with the Hollow Hearts. Doki Watch.
Bro, thank God we got another Kiriko skin, man. I'll be honest, guys, I said earlier that like I was happy we're getting 2 skins. I was so worried we were only gonna get 2. Oh my God, thank God we're getting a measly 3. Thank God the Overwatch devs have been so gracious as to just give us a honestly bare minimum 3 Kiriko skins. Like, I don't know, normally they just are so mean to this character. Don't give her anything. I mean, she just deserves so much more, bro. I want to see like 2 more skins.
Watch retains core elements of the magical girl aesthetic and blends.
Okay, hopefully, like this obviously looks like a diva, but like hopefully this is also Kiriko. You never know.
Them with the sleek technology of Overwatch. Our heroes' Magitech weapons are empowered by their animal familiars to fight against the Hollow Hearts and their looming threat of woe.
That's a cool
Tiny
skin.
sharks, a fox, a cat.
Who?
To fight against the Hollow Hearts.
Because this is Freya, right?
And their looming threat of woe.
Oh, that's Widow.
Tiny sharks, a fox, a cat, and even mischievous bunnies are ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki. When it was time to pick the leader of the Heroes of Heart, the choice
I can't think. What's her name? Brig.
Was obvious. Mars's favorite daughter gets a splash of pink in her mythic skin. Juno's radiance spreads hope wherever she goes, making her extremely powerful in the fight against woe.
Wait, what?
Her spreads obvious. Mars's favorite daughter gets a splash.
Wait, so this is a battle pass theme? Because they have a mythic, but is this for season 16?
To put our spin, 6 is very near and dear to my heart. But if I did, and our concept artist took that literally. I don't have favorites, but if I did, the theme for our season 16 mythics is very near and dear to my heart. The team has been waiting forever to put our spin on the beloved Maho Shoujo genre. I'm so excited to introduce Doki Watch, which pits the Heroes of Heart against the Hollow Hearts.
A bunch of
Doki Watch retains core elements of the magical girl aesthetic and blends them with the sleek technology of Overwatch.
So this shit's probably
our heroes'
not gonna
Magitech
hit
weapons are empowered by their animal familiars
16,
to fight against the Hollow Hearts and their looming threat of woe. Tiny sharks, a fox, a cat, and even mischievous bunnies are ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki.
Fucked up Overwatch.
When it was time to pick the leader of the Heroes
Only
of Heart,
2
the
Kiriko
choice
skins
was
this
obvious.
season.
Mars's favorite daughter gets a splash of pink in her mythic skin. Juno's radiance spreads hope wherever she goes, making her extremely powerful in the fight against woe.
I like Lucio, but
her skin features her magical shark companions, Deimos and Phobos, named for the moons of Mars. Personally, I'm partial to the pastel yellow Doki princess, but villain enthusiasts will love her corrupted evil look too. But don't worry, Mercy Mains, I've got you covered. She's getting the season 6. I'm gonna say much too much weapon. But don't worry, Mercy Mains, I've got you covered. She's getting the season 16 mythic weapon.
Okay. Bro, this is the exact shit I say, bro. They only give the mythic weapon skins to characters that already have mythic skins. Like this, it cannot be a coincidence at this point. Dude, the Ryan shit was like foreshadowing, man. He got the weapon skin before, but then they immediately add this actual mythic skin. Like they should they should divide and conquer, you know? They could cover every single character twice as fast if they make different characters get different like weapon and other shit. I mean, this should be good news because it means I'm probably gonna get Zen mythic gun in season 18, but
at mid-season, the ridiculously cute Elios joins the...
Actually, I'm like conflicted about mythic guns as well. They're really cool, but some characters already just have really cool weapons. I like the inspect animations though.
I'm not going to say much because I think the concept really speaks for itself. He's just a little guy. Since Overwatch 2 was released, players have been asking for a mythic for this hero. She's a little bit of extra work for my team specifically, but it was time to make it happen. Our Season 17 Mythic skin is for Diva. We hope she lives up to your expectations.
For
her Mythic, Diva will take on the spiritual aura of South Korea's national animal, the Siberian tiger. She'll have customizable hairstyles on the pilot, as well as a pink and an Empire Red colorway, so you can style her however you want. Season 17 will also feature Reaper's Mythic weapon, designed to capture the allure of corruption. We asked our concept artist to make something edgy, and he really did deliver. With distinct weapons for each hand, they reflect
Reaper's... I don't like
Reaper's...
how they're revealing all of this shit already. Like, bro, how am I gonna get excited for new seasons for the next 2 seasons? Like, obviously Stadium releasing in 16, but like, bro, they're gonna have to keep on releasing more new shit, or they're gonna have to keep on saying what the later seasons are about. Like, there's not gonna be a surprise factor. Like, bro, I know what the mythic skin will be in 100 days. That's crazy.
His descent from beloved Overwatch commander to feared Talon agent.
Okay, the weapon's cool as shit.
And one last thing. While we aren't quite ready to reveal them yet, throughout the upcoming year, we have some very exciting collaborations. But there's one coming in Season 15 that me and my girlies can give a slight reveal to.
All right, predictions. What do we think? Marvel Rivals, obviously. You know, we're going to have Black Widow, Widowmaker. A Marvel collab would be the funniest shit. To be clear, that would be every hope and dream. Obviously, it would never happen, but that shit would be like so funny. What do I want? I want Dragon Ball, man. I really want Dragon Ball, dude. It's not gonna happen though. I mean, she said all her girlies. What's a girly collab? They've been doing some like anime collabs. DC collab would be such a that's true. I didn't even think about that. Dude, who would Batman be? Probably Reaper. That's such an obvious pick, though. All right, what's like a girly anime? If it's like Konosuba, I'm gonna off myself. I mean, real dream pick would be like what? Like One Piece, Dragon Ball. Naruto would be pretty tough, but the Naruto character designs just like aren't they don't have as much shit going on. Hint, they've done it before. Oh, it's K-pop then. So, I mean, they're not going to do Les Seraphim again, right? That would be weird as hell. They do... I don't really know any K-pop groups. Rose, the group that did APT. That's my prediction. Rose. Thank you for the hint.
Hello, we are the Seraphim. We're so excited to announce our second collaboration with Overwatch 2.
How?
There will be brand new in-game skins and cosmetics coming this March. We can't wait to reveal
She's not reading off a script, guys. I promise.
Details. So stay tuned for more information. See you all in-game soon. Bye!
I know one thing. Koreans love Overwatch. The perfect crossover, really.
Hi gamers, this is Bailey from the Overwatch esports team.
How do you do? All right. I hope this next collab is like, wait, did they say what it was? I wasn't really paying attention to what they said. I was looking at their faces and how they looked. Some of them just looked out of it. Did they say what characters it would be?
We can't wait to reveal all the details, so stay tuned for more information.
Please be like Le Seraphim, like Winston, bro. I want it to be like the most like masculine character, or Le Seraphim Hammond, bro. I want Le Seraphim Ball. Le Seraphim Ball would be so funny.
In game soon. Bye.
Realistically, though, we get Le Seraphim Kiriko Part 2, and then we also get Le Seraphim Kiriko Part 3. That'll be 2 of them will be Kiriko. Because I mean, Kiriko just doesn't get any representation in Overwatch these days. She just really needs it. What else? We probably get. I mean, I really hope it's not just like Widow and Freya and just all of the other female characters that didn't get one before. I really want some just.
Hi gamers, this is Bailey from the Overwatch esports team. Something new is always coming to Overwatch, and Overwatch esports is no different. We've tweaked our competitive formats a bit to provide you all the things that you actually care about. More things to play in, more matches to watch, more coverage of your favorite players, drops to earn, and some awesome dynamic gameplay through the addition of hero bands, which we've never done before. We just wrapped up our inaugural 2024 season at DreamHack Stockholm this November, where Team Falcons from OWCS Korea took home the win. We're really excited for the future of OWCS to provide
a Korean team won.
The most accessible competitive environment that we have ever had. Want to know though how the OWCS is getting even better in 2025? We're going from 2 to 3 stages and live events, bringing you 3 events across the world to even more players. We're doubling the gameplay that we're providing and the number of broadcasts. We're introducing Face It Leaks to our ecosystem and integrating it directly into OWCS, making it easier to follow and providing more chances to compete and have some fun with your friends.
Like, bro, this is a big ass game.
We're adding a new
You're the one in the
tournament phase to the
minority,
competition.
but some people would just be like, I only know Fortnite and
allowing more chances to qualify and new exciting stakes to your matches. On top of that, we're introducing a team partner program, bringing some iconic esports brands to OWCS across our different regions. We'll be supporting a bunch of in-game items that you can purchase so you can rep your favorite team, and the proceeds go directly to support those teams and players. This year, we are also welcoming a few new regions to OWCS. We know how incredibly passionate our players in China and Australia are for esports. With the return of Overwatch 2 to China, we're excited to welcome those players to the OWCS with their own dedicated region to compete in. And our players in Australia are going to be joining the Pacific sub-region in OWCS Asia. We've introduced rank-based divisions to face it and calling our heroes that just make matches more fair, competitive, and fun. The OWCS 2025 season is kicking off right now. Head to our channels or website to find the schedule so that you don't miss a single match. Then you can tune in to earn some awesome viewership rewards, share in your favorite players and teams, or learn a thing or two about your favorite hero. We hope to see you there.
Actually, there's a chance. If loot boxes aren't purchasable, then they might get it, but... yeah, the competitive region thing is a very big thing that I've heard of. Where like everyone wants Ramarcha to get it. Oh, because he doesn't have a dance emote. Also, please, for the love of God, add music to the dances. They are so awkward, bro. The Le Seraphim dance is like, oh, cool dance, they do whatever, and then meanwhile you just hear like you just hear like their foots, they're clanking against the ground. Like it's actually the most awkward shit. Like we need like Fortnite icon dances where it actually like plays music.
Getting to be a part of this amazing team of brilliant developers, artists, engineers, and more,
thank God they added
as we've evolved Overwatch together with all of you, has been one of the highlights of my career. We are so excited about all that has been shown today, but we didn't even touch on so many more great updates coming your way. Throughout the rest of this year, we are going to roll out numerous quality of life changes, such as map voting, and as Gavin mentioned, hero bans. We also didn't even touch on what is one of the most impactful changes coming later this year, more map reworks. There will be reworks of both original Flashpoint maps, Suravasa, and New Junk City.
Flashpoint reworks
we also
are
working on major reworks to another batch of classic maps, so you have to stay tuned as we share those details. And that's not even all for maps. A new Atlantic Arcology map is also coming to the game. And a new Tokyo map. We have so much planned to share with you throughout the year.
Cool.
More details,
I've been there, guys.
more content, more ways to experience Overwatch. It is our goal to keep exploring and delivering new fun ways to play Overwatch than we've ever done before. I cannot wait to show you what this team has been working on. Thank you for the hours and hours of dedication you all give to this game. We are thrilled to keep working with you through feedback and engagement on growing what we do to improve Overwatch 2. I hope you all have a fantastic time when these changes start rolling out in just a few weeks with Season 15. Now let's go make a great game.
All right. Just because I want to talk about it, the Le Seraphim collab. Worst case scenario, we get what? Ashe, Widow, Freya. What other characters don't already have them? Maybe Junker Queen, Juno. Wait, there's another support. Oh, Mercy doesn't have one. Okay, worst case scenario, yeah, we get Juno, Mercy. I'm completely blanking. Freya, Widow, Ashe. Best case scenario, I think they just do all Omnics, man. We get Ramattra, Bastion, Orisa, Zen. Dude, I don't really want to do Echo, because Echo you could actually make it tolerable. Like, I just really want Bastion, if I'm honest. Zen is just because, like, I play Zen, haha, but I don't even know if I'd get it. Like, Bastion, though, give me Le Seraphim Bastion. That skin would be breedable as hell. But, no, they Overwatch has played their cards perfectly here. They kind of wait till the hype around Rivals dies a little bit. Then they have this big event. They fly like all the big creators out. So then the creators aren't doing Rivals shit. The creators are focused on specifically Overwatch. They have a ton of content to go over. They get to experience the hype way more than anyone else gets to. At least for the time being, you know. Like, we don't get to experience it until... What? Doesn't the update release on the 18th? Let's see. Season 15 release date. 18th, yeah. We don't really get to experience any of the new content until the 15th, but all the content creators are going to be like, damn, I'm real excited. And then, yeah, they're getting new traction from like variety streamers, which is really good. It's exactly what you want. And yeah, now the ball is in there on the rival side, bro. Like, the ball's in the rival's court. Like, they gotta make some shit happen. Best case scenario, Mei, Sojourn, Queen, Venture, Juno. Dude, like I said, bro, where's Bastion and Ramattra? Oh, I said Orisa in mine, but actually Orisa would be kind of lame as hell. Sigma would be really funny. He has his feet all the way out. And then Soldier 76 would also be. Like, best case scenario, I'm going Ram, Sig, Soldier, Bastion, and then just give some random throwaway skin to, like, I don't even know. Because they also had a free skin for Junkrat. Like, that's crazy. Junkrat got a skin last Le Seraphim collab. Gotta give it to some healer. Give it to, like, Baptiste. I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably going to edit this down, make it into a video. I'm learning kanji. Let's see how much I can read this. I'm pretty sure that's to. Toransu Toransuwa. What's that? Ooh, I feel like I should know this. And by I feel like it's just this one right here. I should definitely know. Bro, I'm just not like that in katakana. Oh, if I accidentally said I'm learning kanji, I misspoke. I meant katakana. And then that one I don't really know much of anything about. Oh no, this is re and this is ra, I think. Torensu wa ra. And then I don't know what that is, but that is katakana. I just haven't learned it at all. And then this is takare to mi, I think. And then des, which is like just filler word that you throw at the end of shit, from my understanding. Just flexing my Duolingo. That's where all of the hours have been going. Anyways, I'm trying to debate whether I want to play some Overwatch now or get off, because like honestly, do Overwatch, bro. We need a Duolingo collab. That would be tough. Duolingo has like the best social media page of any company ever. Like I follow Duolingo on Instagram, and I look forward to their posts so much. It's the most like schizophrenic shit. They'll just like no context post like I don't even know. It'll be like a picture of just like some person wearing a Duolingo mask in like downtown New York with like no comment or some shit. Or they'll like randomly Photoshop Duolingo's head, like the duo over like the head of a celebrity, and then just post that. It's the weirdest stuff, man. Actually peak though. You're 6 games from Diamond? Oh my god, that's actually close. That's close as hell. You stopped Duolingo because it wasn't really too good for learning past the beginner state. That's fair. Yeah, you really want to, after you get to like a beginner state, I think it's best to like experience the language as much as you can. Like I'm doing Japanese. I mean, obviously, aside from going to Japan, the next best thing is just like watching a fuck ton of anime. And then, yeah, obviously, like, you know, if I'm curious about shit, looking up what they mean or asking someone who knows, or actually taking an in-person class. That's always the best way, by the way. Taking in-person classes, way more efficient. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. I don't think there's anything else I really want to talk about. I've already been, I mean, it took me an hour and a half to get through a 34-minute video. But, dude, I'm really hype. We're so back. All right. Quick sneak peek. The next video is going to be titled The Death of Rivals. And then the thumbnail is going to be just some Overwatch shit. But then it's just going to say, "We're so back" in big red letters. Oh, The Death of Rivals ... to be clear. Which is going to be kind of funny because my most recent video was, is Rivals the best game of all time? I never actually thought that. Hint, that was just what my plan was, and I kind of, you know, wrote the script with that in mind, so it kind of makes it hard to go back and choose something else. Maybe I gotta change it to Poopy Balls Fortnite Simulator or something random. Probably get more views. I mean, I'm at 76 right now. Whatever, though. I mean, this video was actually, respectfully, it's pretty boring, man. Wait, this shit quiet. But in practice, it often does the opposite.
Get a whole lot more heroic with...
I gotta make my videos louder. This is like mad quiet. Oh my god. Alright, actually, valuable lesson learned from this video. Was my last one, because this one got 21,000 views, bro. Anyways, today we're doing a tier. Yeah, this one, the audio wasn't scuffed. Why is my mic so quiet now? Is my mic quiet for y'all? Hold up. My mic's so quiet now. Is my mic quiet for y'all? It's not. Like, I'm pretty sure that's normal volume. Here, I'll even turn it up a bit. All right, that's turned up as much as I can. Ooh, it did get turned down a little bit at some point, though. I remember it used to get into the red zone. Like, on Streamlabs, I can see, like, when the mic's, like, peaking and everything. It's, like, never peaking, but it's not even getting to, like, the red zone. And it used to. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I think I have some, like, mic altering software that I've got to uninstall just to be safe. Because I wanted to downgrade the quality of my webcam mic so I could have like the world's shittiest mic. But yeah. Nah. Anyways, I'm probably going to call it there. I'm looking forward to next season. And I'll edit this, try and get it up by Tuesday is my goal. All right. See ya.